Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel, White Angel Messages. I'm Angel. In this video, we're going to take a look at one specific question, and the runes are going to give us one specific answer. We have 3 rune casting videos every month on the 9th, 18th, and the 27th, and they're uploaded right after the Viking Valor videos. You'll find the link to the playlist in the description box below. Just take it out to see if any question that is to pursue has already been done. If there is something that you would like to ask the runes, please feel free to write it in the comments below and I'll add it to the scrolls. Okay, now as you can see, there's only 2 scrolls left because one has already been done. And we'll shift these, we'll shake them, we'll move them, and we'll see which one lands close to the middle. Well, okay, one has already gone to the floor. So we'll take this one because this one was leaving, absolutely. We'll put this aside and we'll get some crystals to stop the scroll here so we can see it. What is the best response to betrayal? Ooh, nice. Okay, well, I already have my theory, but we have to ask the scrolls, of course. What is the best response to betrayal? Interesting. Now, of course, this is coming out at this moment. If we ask the same question in the future, something else will come out. We'll see what the people watching today, what answer they're supposed to be getting for whatever specific reason. Okay, let's see. Mix them up. I'm going to extract 9 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. We'll put these aside. And we'll see what comes out. What's the best response to betrayal? Let's see. So what can we do? How can we act? What's the best thing we can do in case of betrayal? Now, betrayal here is not specified what type. So this is general. So it could be friendship. It could be trust. It could be secrets. It could be love. It could be anything. Okay, just what's the best way to respond to betrayal? Okay, 4 stones on the upright. Interesting. Center, I'm picking up the center here, so we're going to start right here with this one. This is the first one. This is Manus. This is like mankind, humankind, right? Or it talks just about, in general, our society, our community, and how we interact with it. Let's see. This is actually a rune, if you can see. It's very symmetrical because it's very balanced. And when we ask questions such as, what do I do about this? This isn't balanced, right? This is not the ideal partnership when we talk about betrayal for whatever reason. And this one instead is telling you, you have to. If you want the ideal partnership, okay, the equal give and take and healthy boundaries, etc., you have to take care of yourself and establish those boundaries. So what's the best response to betrayal? Let's take a look. What caused the betrayal? What allowed even more the betrayal? Was it that, for example, we didn't have healthy boundaries? Was it because we didn't have that equal give and take? Because sometimes we tend to give a little bit too much or take a little bit too much. So we could be on either side. Now, if you are the victim of betrayal, you are usually on the side of the one that gives too much, did not establish the boundaries, and then the runes step in and say, okay, this is what went on, and the other person took advantage of it. This is not to justify the other person at all, because even if you're the one that's giving a lot, that doesn't mean that they could betray your trust, your friendship, your love, whatever it was. But sometimes we have to actually step in, and because sometimes the betrayal comes not be out of bad faith, but maybe someone just takes advantage of you and they don't think about it. Okay. So whether in good faith or bad faith, we have to actually step in and say, hey, this is what needs balancing. Okay. These are my boundaries. I'm doing this for you once, therefore you do it for me once, etc. So this is telling me about setting them. Okay. Setting those boundaries, establishing clarity with friends, with whoever it is, the partnership, whatever it means, love, friendship, etc., the partnership has to be balanced. Okay, this is how you respond to betrayal, to going to see what it was that went wrong and fixing it. First of all, in yourself. Okay, because there are certain situations, it's not guaranteed for everyone, but there are certain situations that you can avoid betrayal. Because if a person understands that they can't go there and they can't do something, they probably won't. They could not do it. They could respect you. Like I said, it could be out of simply good faith. Or not. Let's just hope it is. But that would be one of the reasons. Set healthy boundaries. We learn to set healthy boundaries with the next person, with the next friend, whatever. Okay. And that will set the stage for them right at the beginning when they get to know you and say, okay, I'm not that kind of person. Or I am the kind of person that would not respect the boundaries, so I'm going to leave. Or, okay, that's not a problem with me. And you get things clear right at the beginning. Okay. Then we have these two. We're going to go with this one because this is the one that's closest to the center. This is Tiwaz. This is victory. This is the warrior rune. This is a really, really powerful rune. Okay. And it symbolizes the determination of doing the right thing. Okay. Persisting. Okay. The purpose. This is justice, determination, integrity. This is so much of it. Honor, etc. This is telling me that you need to become your own leader. You need to take authority on yourself. Just like we were saying here, is setting established boundaries. This one is reinforcing the fact that you have to reconnect with your power, not just by setting your boundaries, but by saying, this is my life and this is what you don't do to me. Period. Like a really strong sense of authority on yourself. You are your protector. You are your own guardian of your body, your mind, your soul. And therefore, what's the best response of it to betrayal? Well, protect yourself right now from the beginning, from the stress, from all the emotions. Okay? Protect yourself from that. Whatever that means for you, however you interpret the protection for yourself. Okay, you've been wounded because you've been betrayed. Your trust was betrayed. Your friendship was betrayed, or your love was betrayed. Okay, now take care of yourself. Protect yourself from this moment on. Do not do whatever you did before. And it doesn't matter whose fault. We're not talking about fault. We're talking about I've been hit with betrayal. I've been wounded. What do I do now? Take care of yourself. The first thing that you do, protect yourself. Pull up those warrior shields, okay? And become the leader, become your protector, okay? Do the right thing for you. What is the best thing that you can do for yourself right now and in the future as well? Start doing with the nows and then think about the future. And when the next person comes in or the next friend comes in, step in and be your own leader and be your own protector. Okay, and then we have this little stone here, which is the God Ing, or also called the male fertility stone. Okay, this talks about, this is the door that leads home. Okay, this has, like, they all have different interpretations, but in this case, I'm picking up emotional renewal and spiritual healing work, okay? This is like symbolically, this is like the little seed that's been planted, and before it could nurture, before it can flourish, it has to be nurtured. Okay. So what is it that you can do with yourself? Emotional renewal right now. Whatever this was, purge it. Purge that feeling, that pain. Make it go through you. Understand everything about it and let it go. Okay, just get rid of it. It's something that had to happen. It had to teach you a lesson. It had to wake you up or something along those lines. Yeah, I know we all prefer an alarm clock than something like betrayal, obviously. But the universe has its way of doing things and we have to learn. Okay, so it's time to renew ourselves emotionally and do that spiritual healing work, because that's what we need to do. Don't abandon yourself in the pain. Pick yourself up, do what you need to do. There's so many things that we can actually do. Treat yourself right. Right? We were talking about the other two runes. Now what can you do to make yourself feel good? Get a haircut, buy something new, etc. Okay, this is ready. This is like the small things that start, and then they start to grow. Okay, and then they start to bloom and blossom. Okay, and not only with the protection, but of treating ourselves nicely. Okay, heal yourself. Do not keep that pain in. Do not make it become a scar. Don't pick on the scar and keep talking about it all the time, etc. Let it go. Just let it release it. It's not going to define you. Okay, it's going to make you stronger. That, yes, but not define who you are now, the person that was betrayed, etc. It's not telling me that. It's telling me to heal. Okay, the last one, Perthro. This is called the heart. Okay, and in fact, it's the pinkish one. I chose it on purpose. And this one talks to me about fortune. Okay, now once you've started doing all of this that we've talked about, what happens is that fate steps in and fortune steps in. And this is it. This is the fortune one, right? Because at this point, you say, well, am I going to stay here? Or am I going to do something, right? That is, adjust things, fix myself up, and try to change how things are going to go. Let's see. They went this way. I don't want them to happen again. So I'm going to change so that this doesn't happen again. So I see the signs so that I react differently. So I set my boundaries, as we were saying, for example. Okay. What is it that you want to work on? What is it that you saw that maybe if you had stopped and said something, it would have changed things? What is it that you can work on? This also talks about the unknown. Okay, because it's up to you to decide to do something with the knowledge of this experience. And one very positive thing is to make you wiser and stronger. Because once a person is betrayed, believe me, you see all the signs come up again if someone tries it again, and you can stop them before it happens. And that's not to be underestimated, okay? To be able to stop them before they do something. Absolutely not. And that way you really protect yourself. Okay. Okay. This one was actually short, but quite profound. Okay. I really hope this helps. I really hope that this helps to understand these betrayals, whatever they were, as big or small as they were. Use them to your advantage to make yourself stronger and better. And also, of course, to avoid them in the future. Okay, everyone. That's it for now. There were only 4 runes. Hope this was enough, because for them it was enough. Thank you so much for being with me. Thank you for liking, for sharing, and for subscribing. And I'll catch you all on the next one. Bye-bye for now from Angel.